AI is no longer optional in private equity, and for investors who get it right, it can be a lever for long-term value creation. I'm joined by Clark O'Neill, Global Lead for AI, Infrastructure and Cyber for BCG's Principal Investors and Private Equity Practice. Clark, welcome. What's your so what?
Over the next 10 years, investors in private equity firms that drive differentiated returns are going to do so using applied AI.
Why does this matter now? What's significant about this moment?
Part of the challenge right now is like the returns from private capital have really slowed over the last several years. There's been lots of conversations about everyone in 21, 22 overinvested at multiples that were too high, and it's been difficult to exit those businesses and return capital to their LPs. And from that perspective, as you start to think about, well, how do I raise my next fund, and what are the ways that I can be relevant to my investors? They're going to have a different track record of how can I actually create value in a differentiated way when historically many are struggling to deliver the returns that they had in the past.
I'm curious, you speak to leaders in this space all the time. What are they telling you? What's the general overarching sentiment around this? Is it excitement? Is it a bit of fear, a bit of trepidation?
One of the things that we see with many of our clients that are struggling to scale their AI investments is they're investing in 100 things, not 3. They do proofs of concept across the organization in legal, in finance, in marketing, in sales. The organizations that are truly driving impact with AI, they're starting at what are the 3 things that are going to fundamentally move the needle on the business at the top level of the organization.
Traditionally, though, is it fair to say it's more about cost cutting? Is now the transformation about growth focused transformation, or?
I was in a session yesterday and talking with an AI leader at a hedge fund, and he was talking about dog walking productivity. And I was like, I was struggling to understand where he was going, but he was saying look, when we give productivity to our coders, if we don't have a plan to capture that productivity, their dogs get more productive because they get to go home at 4:30 and get walks. And I was like, okay. So the cost angle is one that I think a lot of people are thinking about with AI, but they have to have a way to think about, okay, how do I capture that productivity and translate that into the P&L? And so that's one of the things that organizations are really working towards is, okay, I can get the productivity, but productivity doesn't translate into P&L impact.